tripping it, sipping and tripping it, yeah. Sipping and tripping it, sipping and tripping it, yeah. Sipping and tripping, yeah. Sipping and tripping it, yeah. Then you want my stuff. Sipping and tripping, yeah. Sipping and tripping it.
Hello. Welcome to another episode of Sipping and Tripping. And I'm your host, Martel. How you doing? So I told y'all I was working on getting the camera look better. So if you're watching a podcast, I got it looking better. All right. So thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Sipping and Tripping. So, this has been a very emotional couple of weeks for me. My emotions have been so up and so down. Whatever are going on with Sagittarius is right now. What is going on? Are we on like a retrograde or something? I have been so sad. I've been the saddest of the saddest and the happiest of the happiness. And it's like it's no in between. There's no way I can gauge like the middle spot. Like, how do I just coast? Like, I just want to coast right now, but I'm not. So we're just gonna make it do what it do. It's not doing what it do right now, though. Okay. But in all of these emotional ups and downs and roller coasters that I've been going through, I've come to one thing that has been, well, maybe two things have been a constant thing. One thing was detachment, letting go of things that no longer serve me any more purpose, letting go of memories, letting go of just whatever it is that connects me to something or someone that is just not beneficial for me and my goodness and my wellness and my next level in life. And the other thing has been forgiveness. Somebody can hurt you to the core. They can break you down. You don't forgive them for them. You forgive them for you. So you can sleep at night. You have to forgive people. And I've come to find myself this year with that being my task, forgiveness. I am not somebody who needs to forgive so many people, but I need to be forgiven by some as well. So I need to actually forgive myself for certain things that I've done and certain positions I put myself in, and forgive those who've hurt me. And I also need to seek I need to seek forgiveness from people as well. That's what I'm trying to say. What was I say? I'm nowhere near perfect. I'm striving to be a better version of myself each and every day. And some days it's like, hey, we're there. Some days it's like, oh, we ain't there yet. And this journey called life, it's been something. I mean, I've had some real sad days. I've had some good days. I have some days that have kind of confused me. Like, why am I not sad? Why am I not happy? It's life. Life has its ups and downs, and it's not about how you take the punch, it's how you get back up from the punch. So right now, I'm getting back up. I'm reclaiming my time. I'm reclaiming my energy. I'm reclaiming my peace. I'm reclaiming everything that has been stolen and taken from me without my permission. I am transcending into a new part of my life where I want to smile. I want to be happy. I want to seek happiness. I want to seek joy. And a part of forgiveness is not necessarily getting down to the root of it. You don't have to say, well, you're mad at me because I ate the banana. But maybe I didn't eat the banana. I don't even like bananas, but maybe you ate the orange. Maybe the person got it confused. The story looked confused. Stop looking at the small details to why you're angry with people. And like, get down to the root of it. I hurt you. I am sorry. You hurt me. You're sorry. Like all the what happens and playing it out, sometimes it's not necessary. Sometimes it's like, you know what, look, I hurt you. You know I hurt you. I'm so sorry. And then it's like after you get to the apology, it's like, okay, what do we do with the apology? You either take it and you move on, continue your life as it's been, or you work that situation, that relationship, you find a way to kind of fix it and make it better. Um, like in my dreams lately, I've been having these like a recurring dream that a part of my life that I thought was done, which it is right now, it is done, was coming back. And I guess in my dreams, I've been trying to figure out how to go about it, but it's like it's not here. So why am I worried about it? But your dreams, they're very telling. So we're working on that. We're working on forgiveness. But also somebody who's working on forgiveness right now is Monique, actress and comedian Monique. You guys, I'm drinking the same drink I had last week. It was so good. I'm drinking Puerto Rican Bay. It's so amazing. You guys are wondering what is Puerto Rican Bay if you didn't tune in last week? It's pineapple rum, watermelon rum, and orange juice mixed, shaken, and a little stirred. You give you Puerto Rican Bay. So Monique, actress and comedian Monique, and movie producer and film producer and writer Lee Daniels have mended their relationship. It's been like 13 years since the movie Precious came out, and they literally have not spoken in 13 years. I don't want to do a whole back montage because you can really go anywhere and just type in Monique and Lee Daniels and get the whole backstory. But Monique have called out. She called. I'm not gonna say she called out. She called up. She called up to stand up and take the rightful place and get it together. Tyler Perry, Lee Daniels, and Oprah. And Lee Daniels, he missed Monique. He loved Monique. They had a relationship. They had a friendship, and he came and he apologized. And he apologized. Only did he apologize to her. He apologized to her in private, which I believe that's necessary. Okay. Again, he apologized to her when her sold out comedy shows and, of course, on social media so the world could see it. And he apologized to her. Not only did he apologize to her, he actually had a role for her because, Monique has been blackballed from the industry for quite some time. So, in which it's actually happened on April Fool's Day, so nobody knew if it was real or not until the next day when we started seeing footage. We started to see the footage, like, oh, okay, this is real. We can be happy. We can rejoice. Well, Daniels is doing a horror movie on Netflix, and he had some heavy hitters in there, and one of the heavy hitters was Octavia Spencer. Well, Octavia had to back out because she had a show over on Apple TV, and she had to go. She couldn't do it, so the time wouldn't get her to do it. So Monique is stepping into that role, and you guys, she's going to shine. She's going to do what she does, and I'm excited to see Monique back in the driver's seat. I'm excited to see friendship win and prevail. I'm excited to see growth, and I'm excited for this next phase of her career, next phase of her life, and I know she has to feel good, to feel vindicated, to feel like people can start to see that it was bigger than what I was saying. Like it was what I was saying. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to congratulate Monique and Lee Daniels, especially Lee Daniels, for stepping up and confronting his demons. And however it looked, he apologized. Like I think that'd be like my thing. I used to not care about arguing and fighting with people who I love, especially in a public forum. Like shit, you made me mad. I was gonna come at you. I was gonna read. I was gonna do all this stuff on social media, play all these games. A couple years ago, I was just like, you know what? I'm not on a tennis issue. I'm feeling how I'm feeling right now. When my feelings are valid, their feelings are valid. But is this a temporary feeling or is this a permanent feeling? So maybe because I've had some times I've said some things temporarily. I didn't feel that way tomorrow or the next day. I didn't feel that way, and I had to come back and I apologize. So what I'm saying is that temporary feeling you should not give all your energy to. So that's what I have been doing these past couple of years. Like if I loved you and we were friends, I'm not about to get on no social media and this podcast sipping and tripping and dog you talk about you because I loved you. Like I loved you like you were my friend. Like you were my sister, my brother, my friend, my cousin. I'm not doing all of that. Like it's all about growth and light. So I commend Lee Daniels and Monique on this new growth. You know what I cannot forgive It's Miss Paula Patton, Robin Thicke's ex-wife, getting on Beyonce's good internet, okay, honey, and frying that chicken. I'm gonna have a sip. Hold on. All right. So she said that she what did she say? Oh, okay. Let me get it together. She was using her mom's recipe of fried chicken. She was like, first you had to wash the chicken. We like, yes, wash the chicken. Nobody washed the chicken. You're gonna wash the chicken? She just rinses it with a little water. She didn't wash it. She rinsed it. Okay. All right. What's next? She flours the chicken. No seasoning. She just flours it. Then she starts frying it. And then while it's frying, she starts seasoning the chicken in the grease while it's cooking. Like you're seasoning the grease, like you're burning the grease, girl. That chicken looked foolish. She was foolish for making that chicken. If her mama really made chicken like that, she's foolish too. I'm talking about my mom, but that was just real foolish. Like that was not the cat's meow at all. Okay, at all. That chicken looked horrific. And I be wondering, some of y'all women be wondering, and some of y'all men's too, wonder how come y'all ain't got no partner because you can't cook. You can't cook. You gotta learn how to cook. Okay, happiness comes in form of food. Learn how to cook. um, Blac Chyna is suing the Kardashian clan. She's suing for upwards of $300 million, stating that the Kardashians had tried to put a stall to her career, emotional distress, and a ton of other things. I think it's a reach. I think it's a money grab. Um, it's crazy. It's funny to me that she thinks she's gonna win that kind of case with so much money. Like, girl, if you said like 5, 10 million, girl, I'd probably be like, okay, girl, I understand it. 20 million, 30 million, 300 million, girl. But you start high, you work your way down. So I feel like Blac Chyna has defamed herself in more ways the Kardashians could have. And I'm just gonna leave that there. Puerto Rican bacon is getting delicious. I'm gonna leave that there. And other Kardashian news, we got like a whole Kardashian little section right here. I'm so sorry, y'all. Congratulations to Travis Barker and Kourtney Kardashian, who allegedly got married after the Grammys on Sunday night. Now I have heard whispers in the wind that the marriage is not legal. So they had a ceremony. I don't know what happened, but it happened. Congratulations to Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker. Yeah, OJ Simpson, come on over here. I need to have a talk to you. I told y'all we got a whole little Kardashian section, okay? Oh, ice got in. It was good. OJ Simpson was partying. You know, he's upwards in his late 60s, early 70s. And he's partying with this young group of girls. And apparently the internet is saying that one of the girls were a lookalike to his ex-wife, who was killed very horribly in the home that they share. Nicole. I'm trying to think what's her name. I know she was Nicole Simpson, but I don't know what. It was like two people who died. I don't know the names. I know one's Goldman and I can't get her name, but Nicole Simpson. One of the women looked just like her, and I'm just like most blonde hair, blue eyed women kind of favor lookalike. So is this an internet reach or what? I don't know. OJ has done a lot of questionable things, so it doesn't surprise me that he would be with a lookalike woman because I mean maybe he has so much guilt on him that that's his way of getting through. I don't know, but OJ, just get it together. You out here hanging out with these people. You two in bed. They waking you up at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning to keep partying. You too old for that. You need to be somewhere playing golf and being a granddad. Okay. You didn't escape the clinker. Get your tail somewhere and sit your tail down. Um, let's move on to T.I. So, as you guys may or may not know, T.I., the rapper, from the T.I. and Tiny Show and Family Hustle, and just the rapper T.I., he calls himself the King of the South. I don't know if the South gave him that name or not, but the King of the South, T.I., he's now a comedian. And he's doing stand-up comedy and like small comedy venues, working his way up, trying to hustle from the bottom up. And last night, the day before last. So Monday night, he heckled a comedian, and when she got him back, she was like, "Hey, you want to talk? Let's talk about the allegations that you have. You don't want to talk about that." Which he started berating her and insulting her and going in and out. So it moved over to social media after the show, kind of like cleaned up a little bit, and she told her version of the story of what happened. And he was like, "I didn't call you a B word. I give you $1 million now. Show me I call you B word." Well, she had the footage and she pulled it up, and he did. And allegedly, he sent her $1 million on the Cash App. I don't know how much you can send on Cash App, but if you got your coins, sis, you got your coins. T.I. called me a B word too. I got $1 million. But T.I. is one of those very eccentric kind of people. So T.I. is one bad decision for us looking at him like Kanye. Yeah, I said it. Somebody had to say it. He is one bad decision away from us looking at him like he is Kanye West. He is. Speaking of Kanye West, there was a petition going around on change.com or .org, excuse me, on Change, trying to get Kanye from being taken off as being a headliner for Coachella. Now, he got 49,000 signatures, which, what I've been speaking, Coachella has like probably more people than that. And my thing was, like 49,000 people who all signed this change.org petition. Do they actually have tickets to go to Coachella? How many people who actually had tickets to go to Coachella voted? See, I feel like if you're not going to go there, you're not even going to watch it and care. You don't like Kanye West. You should not be able to vote whether he makes this check or not. So I was not in agreement with that, not once, not twice, not at all. Period. I wasn't in agreement with it because I feel like if I'm going to go to Burger King for lunch, and Wendy's is doing something that I don't like, and I don't even go to Wendy's. I never go to Wendy's. Why am I going to go to Wendy's and pick it and boycott? I don't go there. I don't care. For instance, like if something like when people say things about Chick-fil-A, I don't go there. I don't know nothing about sus. I can't relate. So, but guess what Kanye did? He pulled out. He said, before y'all try to fire me, before y'all do anything else, y'all try to do what the Grammys did, he said, baby, let me show you better. I leave. Toots. And he left. He left, so leaving Coachella to scramble and to get people to headline. So they got The Weeknd, who's going to headline, and another group who's going to co-headline Coachella with The Weeknd. And I'm looking up on loveyscott.com because I know I've seen it on there a little bit ago. So I'm scrolling on loveyscott.com to get it. Okay. So The Weeknd and Swedish House Mafia will replace Kanye West as Coachella headlines. Now, I know about The Weeknd. We know about The Weeknd. I do not know anything about Swedish House Mafia. So that'd be interesting, to see who they are and what they got going on in their musical background and whatnot. Kanye said he gone. He ain't got time for y'all shenanigans, child. And I can't say I blame him. I can't say that I do. So, but Kanye needs to go somewhere and just get his head right and get his life in order and do whatever it is that's going to make him be better and be great. So, Kanye, we are going to wish you happiness, peace, tranquility. Okay? We're going to move on over to Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez went to court, and the judge deemed that some of his social media posts were in violation of his probation and him getting out for him contacting Megan Thee Stallion and responding back to her and doing the whole social media thing. So he was instantly remanded to the jail cell and arrested, and he had a $350,000 bond with even stricter conditions and terms that he cannot be around Megan Thee Stallion. This court case is still a game of who, a game of who or a game of Clue. One of those games. I think it's Clue. A game of Clue, like who shot Megan, who did it, what happened, because there was no gun residue allegedly on Tory Lanez, but it was allegedly gun residue on her friend Kingsley or Kinsley. I don't know his name, but shout out to her. I guess maybe shout out, maybe not. I don't know. Um, so we are just going to keep watching the story as it develops to see what happens and what's going on. But I mean, something's going on. Somebody's guilty, and only time will tell, right? Yeah. Um, Madonna. Madonna made a very shocking, weird post on TikTok where she has her face in the camera, and it's like she's trying to blow lips, but her lips don't quite move and function like regular lips, because they're like tires on her lips, like overinflated tires on her lips, and that's no tea, no shade, no hate. It's just that I'm plastic surgery plus. Like, if you want to get plastic surgery, fine, do it, but try to look like you're still in this galaxy when you do the surgery. And even her daughter got in with the jokes and was like, "This must be drugs." I can't remember the drug she said, but she got in. She made like a little joke with her mom, and keeping it real cheeky. But Madonna, you are Madonna. You are a trendsetter. You do not have to keep putting all of this surgery all up in you. Age graceful. How do people be afraid to age gracefully? Just age gracefully, okay? Um, yeah. Let me have a sip before we get up in here. Let me get a little sip before we get to the next one. I'm gonna keep drinking all these Puerto Rican bays every week. I'm gonna be in college. Y'all gonna tune on the Sipping Triple one week. I'm gonna be in Puerto Rican with a bay. Okay. All right. This is really good, y'all. So YouTube blogger Tasha K has been ordered by the court to take down all the videos that are of Cardi B. Now, she has over 900 videos, and she has 1 million followers. Her follower count went back up to 1 million. But I've wondered, if she takes every video down about Cardi B, how many videos does she have left? Like 5 or 6? I mean, because Sis been hating for a minute. Cardi B is getting these victories in court. I mean, right is right, wrong is wrong. It's clear. So I think my thing would be, when I got the first cease and desist, I would have just said, you know what? Well, let me take this stuff down. Let me just move on and keep going, especially when you know that you're lying. But for clicks and views, she did a lot of things. And I guess, his court case is going to probably be her doing a story time and telling her court case. Now, I need some more clicks and views. But if I know Cardi B like I know Cardi B, like I think I know Cardi B, put a gag on her so she can't talk to say nothing. Nothing at all. Tasha K, you need to get it together, girl. You need to get it together. They call you the queen of YouTube, which I don't know if you are or not, because I don't be checking for you. I don't be watching your videos. I don't subscribe to you. But move over, because the Duke of Gossip is coming in to take over, okay? Hello. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the Duke of Gossip, all right? All right. I am here, guys, every Wednesday, bringing you guys hot topics, current events, some bits and pieces of my life. And remember, guys, this week right now, what we're going to do, we are going to forgive. Start within yourself, forgive yourself, and just forgive yourself for not knowing, for being careless, being unresponsible. Forgive yourself for whatever you need to forgive yourself for, and start to move forward. And start to move forward in light, happiness, and joy. Um, this is Sipping and Tripping. I am Martell. I thank you guys for tuning in. I love you guys so much. You guys are keeping me going, keeping me you're keeping me. I thought for a while that I was probably done with this podcast, but this is therapy for me. This is my calling, and I know that we're gonna go up. And there's gonna be people who are like, "Hey, I was there at the bottom. So right now we at the bottom, but you got to start somewhere." And we started, and the wheels already moving. So guess what? We got to change out some tires, change out some seats, the battery, the motor, the engine. But baby, this car is going, and we're going to keep moving. We're going to keep moving forward. Thank you guys all for tuning in to Sipping It. Oh, wait, hold on. We got one more gossip tea for you before we go. Kandi from the Housewives. So her baby's father, Blac, has been on the internet. He has an interview he did with Vlad TV, making the rounds where he's trying to say that Kandi was a jump off. He was never going to leave his girl for her, which he's been kind of pretty much saying that throughout the years. But then he says that their daughter, he didn't pay child support for her. Kandi got more money than him, what she need his money for. And the daughter's jealous because his 5 other kids are raised by him with them in his life, and she wasn't. I would be mad too. I'll be mad too. You are a grown man making fun of being a deadbeat father. Blac, you're sick and you're disgusting. You are less of a man. You are just a male. You're a grown male. You're no longer a man. That's some bitch ass shit right there. And that's what we're gonna say on now. We'll probably tap in some more of that next week. We can get more into it. Especially we have a Wendy update. Hopefully a juicy one for next week, because right now Wendy got dressed this morning and went to court against Wells Fargo so she can get her coins, nickels, and her dimes. But that's all we got so far on that story. So I'm gonna keep watching and I'm gonna keep listening so I can give you guys all the hot topics, all the tea, all the current events. And thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and I love you guys for real. All right, see y'all later.
Sipping and tripping it, sipping and tripping it, yeah. Sipping and tripping it, sipping and tripping it, yeah. Sipping and tripping, yeah. Sipping and tripping it, yeah. Then you want my stuff. Sipping and tripping, sipping and tripping, sipping and tripping.